Is an oral LLC ownership percentage enforceable if it's not in writing? So what do we have here? We have business owners, let's say 2 of them, and they agreed to a ownership percentage split of the LLC. Let's say it is 25% and 75%, but they never put it in writing. They never signed an operating agreement. They simply didn't formalize any of this. You'd be surprised. This is actually quite common because business owners will start out agreeing to something and they say, you know what, once we get going, we'll put it in writing. And then they get busy and they have a lot of opportunity or they have problems and they're busy working on the business. And then finally they go, we better put that in writing. And usually that comes up when there are some other problems. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people have a different viewpoint on what the ownership percentage should be after they've been running the business for a while. I have seen many, many times where owners will start out with a 1 percentage and then one owner wants to change it or argues that it should have been a different way. Or I saw one time where one owner said, I said you could get 50% if you did X, Y, and Z, or if we achieved certain milestones. And the other business owner said, no, that wasn't my understanding. My understanding was I get 50% and then we'd work together to achieve those milestones. So as you can see, this can be messy. Is an oral agreement enforceable? Absolutely. In virtually all states, if not all of them, an oral agreement is enforceable related to the ownership percentage of a business started between 2 partners. It doesn't matter if it's an LLC. It doesn't matter if it's a corporation. If the owners agree on a percentage before they start the business, at the time they start the business, or at any other time after that, that oral agreement is enforceable. Now, proving it is a whole nother issue. How do you prove that? Well, maybe there are some emails. Maybe there's some tax returns. Maybe there's a recording of some sort. Maybe there's a witness of conversations that occurred. Maybe the witness didn't observe the 2 business owners talking about this issue, but the owners went home and talked to their spouses, and the spouse is at least a witness to what the business owner understood was the arrangement. And then finally, even if you don't have any of that, in litigation, you can do a deposition. A deposition is where you ask the other party some questions. And it may be that a judge or jury finds one party more credible, trustworthy, and honest than the other party. And so ultimately, it is very common that you can prove an oral agreement through other sorts of evidence. But even if you have no evidence at all, legally an oral agreement for ownership percentage of a business is fully enforceable. If you have other questions, put them in the comments below. I'm Aaron Hall, an attorney for business owners and entrepreneurial companies. You can learn more about me at aaronhall.com. And if you'd like to sign up for our free resources, go to aaronhall.com/free.